Guilt, that nagging, uneasy feeling we all know too well. But did you know that, outside of our learned values, guilt doesn't exist? That's right, guilt doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's constructed from the norms, beliefs, and expectations we absorb from our environment. From childhood, we learn what's right and wrong from our parents, teachers, and even our culture. All of these experiences shape a moral framework in our prefrontal cortex. This framework is like an internal rulebook we use to judge our actions. But here's the kicker. What causes guilt in one culture might not cause guilt in another. For instance, some societies value individualism, while others prioritize community obligations. It is also shaped by personal experiences. If you were punished as a child for speaking up, you might feel guilty expressing your opinions as an adult, even if it's perfectly acceptable. But before we go deeper, let's clarify something important. Guilt and conscience are not the same. Conscience is like the internal compass that helps us decide what's right or wrong before we act. It's that voice that says, this aligns or doesn't align with my values. Guilt, on the other hand, is the emotional weight we feel after we believe we've done something wrong, whether or not it's truly against our personal values. And here's where it gets interesting. While conscience is deeply personal, guilt is often shaped by external forces, society, culture, and learned experiences. So, is guilt good or bad? Before answering this question, let's see what's happening in your brain when you feel guilty. Well, it's a team effort between several brain regions. The prefrontal cortex steps in first, evaluating the situation based on your moral framework. It asks, did I do something wrong according to my values? If the answer is yes, the anterior cingulate cortex lights up, triggering that emotional discomfort. Think of it as your brain's alarm system saying, hey, you messed up. The insula then creates that sinking feeling in your stomach, making guilt a physically felt emotion. Finally, the amygdala, your brain's emotional center, kicks in, amplifying the emotional weight, and might even toss in some anxiety to keep things interesting. Ugh, no wonder guilt can feel so heavy. But let's go back to our question, is it good or bad? Guilt itself isn't essentially good or bad. It depends on how we experience and respond to it. When guilt helps us recognize mistakes, it can be constructive. It pushes us to reflect, take responsibility, and make amends, leading to personal growth. In this way, guilt serves as a moral compass, guiding us toward better choices. However, when guilt is misplaced due to unrealistic expectations, external pressures, or wrong beliefs, it becomes unhealthy. This kind of guilt can create unnecessary mental distress, self-doubt, and a constant feeling of being not good enough, keeping the mind overly busy and overwhelmed. So, the next time you feel a pang of guilt, ask yourself, is this truly one of my values or just a rule I picked up along the way? And more importantly, does this value support my growth or is it time to reevaluate? Keep the values that help you become a better person and let go of those that don't. After all, becoming a better person is what we all aim for, isn't it?